Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. And today we're going to maiden the E-flite Pitts by the most requested airplane uh, based on past videos. Everybody has told me, sure, that Pitts is great, but you need to get the E-flite Pitts. And so now we got it, and we got it loaded up with the 3S 2200 milliamp hour battery. And we're gonna do the maiden today. We do have a little bit of wind, but I couldn't wait any longer. I'm actually on my way to work, and I thought, man, I got to get this thing in the air. So let's get a flight in and see how it does. All right, we got the wind coming out of the south, probably 7-8 miles an hour, maybe a little bit more. I got it in high rates to make sure I got plenty of control. Battery as far forwarded as I could get it. And I'm not sure that I even got AS3X set up properly, but I think we can do this. All right, let's get this thing in the air. Oh, so the wind had it wiggling just a little bit, but it actually feels pretty decent. I'm at about half throttle right now, and I was just taking a nice big easy turn, make sure nothing weird happens here. It does feel like it's pushing down just a little bit, but I got plenty of controls to keep it coming up. Everything seems to be straightforward with it so far. I hate to trim it much in this wind, so we're probably not going to mess with that, but because if it felt way weird, then I would probably be worried about it, but it doesn't. It actually feels pretty good, just a little bit of down. So I am applying pressure to the elevator to keep it up, but other than that, it feels pretty good. Man, it looks good. It looks almost as good as the bigger Pitts that I fly. And there you got a little bit of a knife edge. It does have a little bit of coupling going on. But for the most part, man, it is doing really good. Let's take it up and push the tail over. Oh, that's super cool. If you cheat it. And then once I get that elevator thing worked out, I'll probably do the knife edge a lot better. Because I'm trying to maintain it, it's causing a little bit of problem for me. But actually it's dropping both directions, so maybe I got the battery too far forward. Hopefully the sound of this wind isn't messing with you guys too much. Push on the elevator a little bit. Not too bad. Here we go. Let's bring it around inverted. Try not to let it get too slow. Need all the controls I can get with the airspeed. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. We get a loop out here. Hitting that throttle on the downslope. Got it way out there. Want to bring it back because that's all downwind over there. Let's try a snap at the top here. Oh, it's got a lot of control. So they do tell you to start out in low rates for the Maiden, and I started out with high rates. I feel very comfortable with the amount of control I got. Now, if you're just starting into biplanes, this is obviously not a beginner plane, but if you're just starting into biplanes and you pick this up, you might want to start out with the low rates. I am assuming you can set this up for safe too. I didn't get into any forward programming on this since it was a bind and fly. I assumed that everything was set up good for AS3X. But again, I don't know. I didn't check into it too closely, but it is doing really good in this wind. And that's about a half throttle. On this next pass, what we'll do is we'll full speed here. We get it. There we go. Full speed. Sounds good. And it was a pretty good speed into the wind here. Here we go. Full speed down. And man, the rotation is pretty good at full speed. I am way out there. I do apologize, guys. A little touch and go. Boy, it's awesome, man. I'm super happy with this. Like I said, once I get the elevator completely figured out, because I'm pulling on it there on that knife edge, it's curling towards me just a little bit. But yeah, I am really happy. This thing does come with a giant prop, I feel like, and it might be just right and everything, but it looks big when you get it out of the box. My timer just told me my 5 minutes are up. I got a feeling on 3S 2200 this airplane could fly much longer than 5 minutes, but we'll bring it in to be safe. Being the maiden flight, you don't usually want to try to push that battery to the limits. And all right, we'll take it back around. And that's one of the reasons why that one wing was just a little bit low, and I don't want to drag it on the first landing. This wind, it just picked up just as I'm ready to land. It looked like it was just about ready as I got past me, and that is the deal a lot of times. I don't know how many people do that, but I've noticed a lot of people, they'll get the airplane past them before they can touch down. There we go, we're down. Drag the wing. Right at the end, the wind's actually coming at an angle, and that's why I was just trying to straighten it out, but it looks like it taxis pretty good. The wind is catching it. I'm not going to get it turned around, I bet. Oh, here we go. But it's handling really good on the ground too. And as many people have told me, the E-flite Pitts, it is really good. I'm pretty happy with the size. You can load this thing right in the back seat. It's a 3S 2200, which seems like a battery that everybody has. Can't say too much about this one. It made me really happy to get it out and fly before work today. So the E-flite Pitts did really, really good in this wind, and early morning maiden flight, man. Wow, I can't say too much bad about this, man. I'm so happy. It just flew really good, and it was super easy to put together. It looked a little bit intimidating coming out of the box. It looked like there was going to be a lot to do, but it really isn't. And once you start putting it together, as long as you're following those instructions, it went together really easy. Like I said, I feel like the battery probably had a lot of room left in it. I'm gonna see if it says here. Again, I didn't set up anything. Yeah, I need to set up the telemetry on this. It does have the AR631, I believe, or AR630 receiver in it. Whatever comes with it is in there. It should have what you call flyby telemetry. And yeah, man, the E-flite Pitts, wow. Super happy to be out here. We do have storms coming in, so big thank you and blessings from the Lord for being able to be out here and getting a flight in before work. I'm super happy. I appreciate all you guys' support. And until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.